Good morning, everybody. Does anybody remember the Knickerbockers from probably about 1963, I think this is. And I remember hearing this song. The song is Lies. And at the time, and for years, I thought it was the Beatles. And when you hear it, you'll probably go, yeah, it does kind of have a Beatle-y kind of sound. But everybody was wanting to be the Beatles back in those days anyway. So all the different bands were, coming out with that sound. But for the longest time, I thought this was the Beatles. And then you didn't hear it. I didn't hear it for years and years and years and years. And then it come up again somewhere along the line. And it was like, it's who? The Knickerbockers? Who the hell are the Knickerbockers? And and it was like, oh, okay. I thought it was the Beatles. But anyway. And it's a good song, though, But you'd swear this was the Beatles. At least I did. If you could hear it.
You're telling me that you'll be true. Lies, lies. That's all I ever get from you. Tears, tears. I shed a million tears for you.
Now tell me you wouldn't think that's the Beatles.
Tears, tears. And now you're loving someone new.
Back in the early, when it was all new.
Such a smart girl, and I'll believe what you say. But who do you think you are, girl, to lead me on this way? Hey, lies, lies. I can't believe a word you say. Lies, lies are gonna make you sad someday.
Yeah, you could mistake this guy for John Lennon, right? Breaking my heart.
Someday I'm gonna be happy, but I don't know when just now. Lies, lies, breaking my heart. You think that you're such a smart girl, and I'll believe what you say. But who do you think you are, girl, to lead me on this way? Hey, lies, lies, yeah, baby. I can't believe a word you say. Lies, lies are gonna make you sad someday. Someday you're gonna be lonely, but you won't find me around. Lies, lies,
Breaking my heart.
oh, said a baby now, breaking my heart. Oh, the juice is breaking my heart, yeah, breaking my heart, yeah.
And it's from, as you see there, the album cover Nuggets. It's just a whole bunch of old 60s kind of stuff. And it is called, I wrote it down because Original Artifacts from the First Psychedelic Era, 1965 to 1968. And there was a song I was just looking up, and I can't remember what it was now, and I was thinking, who wrote this? It sounded very George Harrison sounding, and I looked it up, and sure enough, it was a George Harrison song, and of course, I've forgotten already. I don't think it was this. Could have been, but I don't think it was. Anyway, right? Tell me you wouldn't mistake that for the Beatles. Back then, too, even now, but at that time, when it was all kind of new, I just assumed it was the Beatles. There's a few other songs that, you know how it is. You get it wrong and you just assume you know what you're talking about, which, of course, goes with lyrics. You know how that is. That's a thing where people get lyrics wrong. And for years think that that's what it is until all of a sudden they find out. The Kid Charlemagne song, Steely Dan, Kid Charlemagne, when he says, they thought you were a champion in their eyes, or you were a champion in their eyes. If you know what I'm talking about, there's a section, some lyrics, you were a champion in their eyes. And if you listen to it, I thought, of course, it doesn't make much sense, but it just sounded like he was saying you were Italian in their eyes. And I thought that's what it was just forever. You were Italian in their eyes. But listen to it again. If you know the Steely Dan Kid Charlemagne. I always thought it was you were Italian. I still hear that now, even when I listen to it again. And I know he says champion, but it sure sounds like Italian to me. Anyway, we're all generally a mess, aren't we? Okay, folks. Later.